What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. In today's reaction, we're going to be checking out the latest music video from Swedish metal legends Evergrey. Now, this is the second music video that we're getting from their upcoming album. And from what I've read, there's going to be a total of 3 music videos that are all interconnected. It's a trilogy of a story, and we've already got one. However, the interesting part about it is that the story is backwards. So the first music video that we got before this one is actually the end of the story they're telling, while this one is going to be the middle. And then we won't see how it all started until the next music video, which I find is a very interesting concept, and I didn't even know that until I was getting ready to do this one right now. Now, this song is also off of their upcoming album, A Heartless Portrait, The ORPHEAN Testament. That's going to release worldwide on May 20th, 2022, and while Evergrey has like 13 studio albums, I actually think this one will be the 13th. It's actually their debut with Napalm Records. I've already pre-ordered mine. I'm super excited about this, and if anybody else is interested in supporting the band and pre-ordering the album after watching this, I will throw links in the description below where you can go do that and check out all the pre-order bundles that they have. But let's just jump into this one, man. I will link this original music video in the description below, and today I'm once again listening to Evergrey for the very first time, checking out their brand new music video for their song Midwinter Calls. Let's go. Oh, we're doing 50 frames again. Oh, sorry to stop, but this is just I don't know how I caught that. I just had to have been looking at the right place at the right time. The dude that's choking out Tom right now definitely has vulgar display of power tattooed on his forearm. I'll try and throw that up. I don't know how I noticed that. I must have just been looking right at the right spot at the right time, but sorry for ruining the intro to that. Let's go. That was an interesting change. I think we're going to get a big chorus.
Midwinter calls home. We are lost, far from home. We never discovered a way to get close. Our hearts instant, I've lost our
I'm going to start this part over going into it. I like with their first single, they had their fans participate in it. So like the gang vocals of the Save Us parts from the first single, Save Us, that was their fans sending in audio clips and stuff that they put in there. I'm just going to guess for this one because I think they said they did the same. Those woes and stuff in the background that we're hearing right here, I bet that's all fan submissions again. I would be willing to bet that's where the fan submissions came from. I'm not going to lie, this video is kind of tripping me out a little. Like, we're not used to watching music videos at this frame rate, and it looks a little bizarre to my eye. It's probably because I'm not used to it, because, I mean, it's directed by Patrick Elias. I mean, the guy is an absolute legend of a music video director. He's literally won awards for his work. So it's an interesting choice to shoot in this frame rate again, like the last single. I'm kind of curious where they're coming from. Maybe they just wanted to do something different visually. It's odd, but it's unique as well. But all the stuff going on in the video is wild, man. I mean, it's got some dark parts. To be honest with you, man, I've broken down all of Evergrey's gear in a lot of videos, and they're all endorsed by like the same companies that they've always been endorsed by. So in this one, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this, man. Unless I see something crazy, I'm not really going to do a deep dive into gear. I just want to listen to music today, to be honest with you, but let's go. Okay, so the only two things I want to talk about gear in this, so the only different things that I'm really seeing that I haven't seen before, Henrik, one of their guitar players, not Tom, he's an exclusive artist of Charvel guitars, and he has his own signature model that we've seen in tons of different videos. But that's not it. That's actually like an old school looking Charvel Star. I'd be willing to bet, though, that that's a new model. I bet that's from Charvel's custom shop. Charvel has one of the most highly regarded custom shops of pretty much a lot of the guitar companies out there. And I know a couple of years ago when they had like their 40th anniversary, they were doing a lot of those Star models. So I wonder if that's what it is. And now I know I wasn't crazy. Tom's using different guitars in this video. I thought at first it was just different angles that I was seeing weird, but it's not just that. You can see the difference in the pickups. So in the red guitar that he's got, or wait, does he have 3 guitars? I'm gonna have to keep looking. He's got at least 2 guitars that he's using back and forth. Both comparisons. He's been using comparison forever. We've talked about that a lot. One of them is a Dellinger Prominence. You can tell by the pickup layout. The other one is either a Horus or a Tat, which is a through and through. T-A-T, through and through. I think it's a Horus. And you can tell by the pickup layouts on a lot of comparisons on what it is. The Horuses and the Tats have those angled single coil pickups, and they have 27 frets on the fretboard too, and that's what it is. I'm going to keep a lookout. He might be using 3 guitars. That was a wild camera shot. Wild, man. When it was going, okay. Usually I try and turn down really fast just in case it's stuff I haven't heard so I don't ruin it, but we've heard this, so. What was interesting was, that ending there. When it was just ending, I actually expected it to go kind of half-timed. Even though it just kind of, like, you know, lengthened itself and disappeared. This is an interesting song for me. Because there were parts that I really, really loved, but there were parts that sounded so wild and out of nowhere. I liked it, but I think this one might take a couple listens for me to really, really like it. I'll probably need to listen to this without watching a video, because I will admit I was very focused on what was going on video-wise that I may have just missed some other thing. I don't know. Let's go talk more about it. So this one's kind of an odd one for me, man, both in terms of the music video and the song. Don't get me wrong, I liked it, but I'm more towards the middle of the spectrum for a couple different reasons. You know, this could be one of those songs that just takes me a couple more listens to really get into. And that's okay, man. That happens with a lot of stuff, and it happens with a lot of other bands that I really like. Every now and then there's something that comes up that does take me a couple listens. It's happened recently with Sabaton and a lot of other bands. But I think it was just some of the changes on this one that got me a little weird. You know, we started off with that really headbang-worthy riff in the intro that we heard in the outro and stuff too. Wild change going from the pre-chorus to the chorus. I thought the chorus itself was great. It was just, it kind of threw me for a loop in some points, and I'm going to have to listen to it again. Now, as I said in the outro, I was pretty focused on the video as well, so I may have a different opinion if I just sit here, throw on headphones, and listen to the actual song without any of the video going on to kind of interfere with what I'm hearing and stuff like that. Now, the music video itself, again, is very interesting to me because we don't see a lot of music videos that are shot like this. And I don't necessarily think it looks bad, but it looks odd because we're so used to watching music videos at a different frame rate that this just looks visually weird to what we're used to. But in itself, the video is great. The coloring on it's awesome. The shots were really good. There were some really interesting shots too, like that when we saw Johan's hand coming down, Jonas, not Johan. When we saw his hand coming down on his snare with the camera angle straight up, like, that was pretty wild. You don't see that too much in music videos, but, you know, again, Patrick Elias, who works on this, dude is a freaking legend. He knows what he's doing. He might just be doing something interesting and out of the norm to do something cool, so. But we're going to get a part 3 of this story eventually. I assume it'll probably come this month. That's my guess. And by this month, I mean April, because the album comes out on May 20th. As a reminder, pre-orders are available, so if you're interested in that, I'll throw links in the description below. But I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did too. If this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. If you liked the video, feel free to like the video. And if you do either, thank you very much. But most importantly, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I have a Discord server we hang on. I have a Twitch that I stream on. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, I'll throw links in the description below. My handle on everything social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so very much for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.